All right, time for the epic speed run. My 30th time beating the game. So I'm not gonna be very good, probably, but you know what? That's okay. Let me just make sure the timer is doing its thing. No, it's not doing its thing. What are you doing? Start E. That's what you're meant to do, timer. You're meant to start. Pause, unpause, pause. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right. All right, time to get started. Why did it not do the thing? Oh my god. I press E. Oh my god, it only works when I'm on the fuck. Okay, that sucks ass. It's fine. I'll just start the timer and then we'll go from there. Alright. So yeah, this is a old ass game, but it has a special place in my heart because it's a fun game to, you know, speedrun on. There used to be a trick on the desert one. I don't know if it still works. God damn it! I had to. Can you start? Hold on, hold on, hold on a minute. Hold on, get the fuck back over. Oh, I fucked up. Hold on a minute. I need to. I forgot to hit the setting that continues automatically. Yeah, they did this stupid thing, Jordan, where it gives you a prompt before you go through a level. When you hit the gate, it gives you a prompt whether you want to redo the level or go ahead, and you have to manually make it hit go ahead unless you set it in the settings.
Yeah.
All right, let me actually get started now. Yeah, if I'm gonna be transparent with y'all, my damn recording system really sucks ass, and it can't record more than one thing at once. But I promise you, I have a timer in the corner. I'm timing the run. I'll edit in the timer. Wow, that was a pretty lengthy segment, wasn't it? Yeah, so that was day one. That was literally like that was just like a few nights before the whole channel anniversary thing. I was still trying to work out the whole motion thing. They're trying to work out the whole timer thing, and as well as the stupid settings. So yeah, this whole thing's gonna be like sort of commentated. I'm just gonna talk about the run as we go along. I neglected level 2. Oops. Oh, I didn't even take the shortcut here. Damn. Yeah, I was not good at this game. I even had a damn trail on. I didn't think that would block the gameplay. Smacking into the camera every few seconds. Yeah, I learned to take it off right here. That's good. Nice to jump here. I wasn't taking advantage of that back ramp. Oh, I wasn't even taking advantage of the ramp at all. Damn. Yeah, running up everything. Holy hell. Yeah, I'm actually reacting to it in my editor in real time. And I'm timing it right now, so hopefully it times out to be pretty well. Here's level 5. So this is day 5's level 5. Yeah, I didn't take the extra jump right there. So I'm a few seconds behind right now. Typical. Yep. Damn, yeah, this is not good. This is actually horrible. So hilarious seeing everything suddenly change. So weird. This actually isn't so well. I mean, I haven't improved on this level, is what it means. If I don't see anything glaringly wrong, it means I never improved. Yeah, pretty long level 7 interlude. So yeah, I've actually had a lot of fun these first 45 videos. I know sometimes I sound kind of like sarcastic or whatever. That's just because I kind of have a monotone voice when I'm trying to concentrate. And so I concentrate deeply on my speed running, which means that I sound a bit more like emotionless than usual. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, I completely forgot about that corner cut. I should start doing that. Because I stopped doing that because I was worried because I was getting pissed off at losing runs there. But I should definitely start doing it again. I'll save a lot of time. Yeah, that run was a PB run as well. Level number day 7. Just make sure the mic's on. Okay, it is on. Okay. Through level 8, mostly how I would normally play it. A nice bounce there. Level 9, pretty good. Cancel. Yeah, you'll notice some of these splices aren't very good, especially as we get into the teen levels, or teen number levels. They're gonna become really weird. I don't know why my computer was doing this. So basically, the way I did this is that I screen recorded previous footage. Since obviously I don't have any storage on my computer, so I had to delete all the actual raw run footage as soon as the videos were uploaded. But I still had the videos, and what I would do is I would take the whole video and put it on a flash drive. Except if you notice the aspect ratio keeps changing, it's because some of the videos I had already deleted before I got the idea to do this segmented run and keep all the other runs. So some of them I had to pull straight off YouTube, which is why you'll notice some pretty glaring aspect ratio and quality changes. But hopefully they're not too bad. Like I'm taking 7. Damn, I didn't even do that shortcut. I'm taking 720p off of YouTube into an editor that already compresses the videos down, and I'm putting it back onto YouTube, which compresses them even more. So this is going to be a pretty big buggy mess in my opinion, but hopefully it won't be that bad. Already on level 12. Oh, I forgot to explain. So the timer on the left, if you didn't already deduce, the timer on the left side of the screen is going to be that edits timer. So that was the timer that was on that date. But the timer on the right side is the one right now. So you see that we're a few seconds, actually a few seconds ahead right now. Which means this run must have done something to be like this one. Obviously, I died early here because I'm a whole minute ahead of the current timer. It's also in Giant's gear for this. I forgot why I wore that. Oh, I didn't even go around the tree. Yeah, this level's the first one. You'll notice it kind of just cuts out, right? I don't know why it did that. When I was screen recording the videos, it just I don't know. It didn't do that in the screen recording. Here's I think the only death in this entire segment split. That was unfortunate. I jumped a bit early on that, which is why I died there. I think I was expecting the boost or something, but I didn't get it. Yeah, almost died. Almost died a second time right there. Ironically, now the timer's matched up perfectly in sync again. It's kind of strange, but I wonder why that matches up well. I don't know. You still have a shot for sub 21. Because I just realized if we're 14 seconds ahead of sub 21 at this point, then I think one death is allowed. Because that's if you're early enough, don't take 14 seconds off the timer. They don't add, they don't add 14 seconds. He's level 16. This is where I first consider the game to be getting harder. The first 15 levels are really easy, and then it's like 16 is like a little bit difficult just because of those like really spacious jumps in the middle, as well as this whole thing. I like to just go on the side over here. I'm not sure if it's faster or not. In this case, it definitely wasn't faster. But usually you're able to get all the way over and even skip a giant platform. Again, this level doesn't have much skipping room. I know this quality is improving a little bit right here. I think run quality. Yeah, it looks like a lot of these timers on the left are about to be a lot faster than on the right because, of course, that death in level 14 happened. As I was just saying, yeah, here we are. few levels short. Didn't go around that tree. Stopping so much. Oh damn! I've been using this shortcut since level 18 or day 18. That feels a lot less recent than I thought. I thought I started implementing that around like the mid 20s. I didn't know I even knew that shortcut existed by 18. Wow. Yeah, I thought I was about to take the long path, but I guess not. This one's already pretty well. I have this one, in my opinion, pretty well done. That was a nice touch right there. Nice improv touch. We're already 20 seconds behind on this one, which is kind of weird. Wonder what happened in this run. This run must have been way better. Yeah, day 20. Forget. It was like a long time when I previously PB'd on like Mother's Day and day 7. It took me a long time to PB again. I don't know if this was a PB run or not. Another one of those. Fortunate. Oh, I should have been counting how much the pet thing was appearing. That would have been funny to just count. But yeah, here we are. Day, 21. Jump off the bill. Yep. Damn, I had a pretty nice hot streak going on here. This must have been a Memorial Day because I have all the American stuff on. Yeah, I was popping off on Memorial Day. Probably because of the lack of school causing me to be stressed out. I was actually doing a good job for once. This was only day 23. This was the halfway point of my progression. I guess the middle point, I should say. That's more accurate. It's still like 20 seconds slower than I normally currently am. So still pretty crazy. Yeah, another one at 10 minutes before 24. I'm always at 10 minutes before 24, but we got this one. I dislike this one. This one's really annoying. This one also I consider to be the beginning of the 5 hard ones. The 5 most toughest ones in the game. This one isn't really bad. It's just that sometimes there's like awkwardly long platforms as well, combined with the tighter jumps, makes this level a bit more distinguishably not really difficult per se, but just tedious than the 24 that came before it. And then this level is just a bunch of sort of more precise jumps as well. We start getting into the smaller platform territory here. Not too small, but noticeably smaller than usual. As well as a lot of preciseness with running up these slopes and jumping at the right time. Not over or under jumping. 27. I consider this to be the second hardest level in the game. It's not even that hard anymore. At least for me, it's not that hard. It's just those 2 vanilla ice creams in the middle that really give me trouble. Damn, I was popping off on this. These day 27s. 27 was not messing around. I wasn't even doing the little turns off of ramps yet to get more speed or more air. Here's day 28. This level is like noticeably less. Like the only difficulty that comes from this level is like the fact that the clouds are bumpy, but it's actually rectangular terrain. It's just that it's invisible, so you're not actually running on the clouds. You're just running on the terrain. So it's very easy to miss your jump because you jumped too early. Based on what the cloud looks like, you should be able to do versus what you're actually able to do. This right here is what I consider to be the most difficult level in the entire game. only because it has such a high amount of those. Like those short beams are like 100% of the level, except for the gears. So for new players, it's really difficult to kind of get mastered. I don't really have any of these levels mastered. Damn, I was getting 13s at 30 pretty relatively early. Day 30, I was already getting to level 30 in only 13 minutes. That's a lot of threes. I was still stopping on these. I didn't stop stopping on those till quite recently, just because they have that weird property where they're like all like they're like cylindrical. They're not always cylindrical, but like they're smooth. They don't have edges. They just have like pieces that bend over the sides, so it's easy to get caught on them and not. The game does that thing where it bumps you up and you don't jump. I like these platforms much more. This level reminds me of 29 just because of those platforms, but it's also a nice balance because it doesn't have a ton of those. It's not completely littered with them. It has a lot of those arcade sets, which in themselves also have amount of difficulty as they're the first ones in the entire game with obstacles on them. Overall, I say it's a pretty good level. It's kind of challenging, but I mean, not too bad. These later 15 are actually not really all too bad. They're just different. Mostly because the initial 29 and 45 were developed like a decade ago, and these were made a few months ago. So, obviously, Versus' understanding of platforming was differed. It's grown for the better or the worse. I have no idea. It's for the worse. So anyway, I have a new philosophy. Actually, I'll talk to you about it later. Next speedrun, I'll tell you about my philosophy for improvement. I almost didn't make that ramp jump. I'm shocked we've only had one death so far. Like yeah, like right there, I probably should have died again, but no. Like you'd think it would happen more often, but I guess not. I guess I just got whoa. Yeah, yeah, I got really lucky on these, as it's clearly seeable. Interestingly, here we're actually like 40 seconds behind in the actual run versus what we're at right now. Yeah, this one is the first level I kind of like. I actually don't like, and was just coming up right here. Oh, I didn't take that second. I didn't land on the second one right there. That's something I've been doing recently. I guess it was more recent than I thought. Right here is the reason why I don't like these stupid platforms, which are like you see that like they're cylindrical, but they have so many like stupid jagged edges that it just makes you bounce up. Like okay, well I thought it was gonna happen there. And what pisses me off even more is that the level right afterward has those same platforms, but they're completely flat, so that doesn't have that problem unless you already missed the platform. Right, that was reorienting my mouse. It's like, why would he design it like that? Like, how would he not be playtesting and see how much of an egregious failure the watermelon level is, and then immediately coast through this one and think, oh well, I mean, obviously the gameplay is better because I don't know some stupid dumbass reason. Like, why? Like you can't tell me it's not more satisfying to play 40 or play 36 than it is to play 35. Like, no. But whatever, I should stop molding about it. We're already way past it. This is the watermelon stage. Oh, I didn't pull it off there. You see, when you're trying to do that, you see when you can land on that beam, if you flick your mouse to the left before you jump, there's a chance that you'll jump higher, and you can jump so high that you end up landing on that beam right there. But I wasn't able to do it in that run. This entire level is pretty interesting because there's a huge shortcut that I'll elaborate on later. I've done it a few times. But so far, it's just more smaller beams, some obstacles. Kind of like 32. Or I guess 31. Yeah, the arcade, whatever one that is. Discovered that jump a little while back. Same thing with there. Sometimes you can jump over that brown ice cream if you do the flick right and jump. I realized you can do the same thing there and jump over that. other platform. Yeah, I didn't realize yet though, but when you flick the mouse, like it actually for some reason that makes you jump higher. You cannot. Oh crap. Are we good? Oh, we're good. My computer fell. My computer went to sleep while I was recording. I was worried it wouldn't. Okay, cool. We're still on. But for some reason you can flick your mouse and it like makes you jump higher off of ramps. I have no clue why that happens, but it works. And you know what? I'm fine. I like it working that way. Right here among the trees. About to get out. Over to birthday cake. Damn, the timers are almost synced now. That's crazy. They're almost perfectly in sync. This must have been another one of the one death runs. Yeah, 41. And this one, I don't like. You see more of those smaller platforms right there. I really don't like dealing with them, so I just said, you know what? You know what? Fuck it. Using the backdrop. Usually it goes much better than this. It didn't go too well this time. Oh yeah, here was 42, the Father's Day one, where I had a ton of deaths, but I mean, I had a nice discussion about fatherly advice, so it was worth it. It was worth the dying. Again, pretty recent though. I like the fact that both Mother's Day and Father's Day narrowly ended up in the same segment. That's pretty nice to see. Get another free. I had no idea. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it wouldn't. No idea why that happened. Just bear with me though. I mean, this entire thing's for fun anyway. I don't believe we'll be getting a sub 21 here. Yeah, it does not look like it's gonna happen. Quite unfortunate. Yep, on to the second to last level. We love to see it. Yeah, I think we already passed the threshold right here. Quite unfortunate, but that's what happens when level 40 is being a little stick in your neck. And it kills you because you're bad. Wait a minute. Dude, we just made it this
here's
level sub
obviously level
20.
45 that
No
happened
way.
today.
Holy crap. Okay, lock in. You cannot fuck this up. And you wear this as a hat. Come on. Let me in. PB Town. Holy crap. PB Town. No way. PB Town. Yo, let's go. That's genuinely the best way a level 45 could end. Holy crap. That's honestly the best way a segmented run can end too. Because yeah, this is gonna be in the segmented run too. That's incredible. I'm really happy about that. Well, thanks for watching. Stick around for the segmented run. Oh, sub 2050. That's amazing. Perfect. That's incredible. And that is the first ever Yogi the One segmented speedrun of Speedrun 4. Well, I had a nice time, in these past crazy 45 days, um, ending my school year and also just enjoying summer for a little while. And yeah, I just want to offer a quick thank you to everybody who's even if you just watched one speedrun video, honestly, anything helps. Especially to those who commented, either giving me like praise or even giving me helpful tips on how I can make my runs better. You guys are honestly really supportive, and I'm glad I have, even if it's tiny. I don't really like who fuck like it's like it's an audience. It's more than I thought I'd get. I just like doing this shit for fun, just posting it because why the hell not? Alrighty, well, I guess I'll see y'all in the next run.